So we are here in this gorgeous church, the North Coast Church. I'm here with Kimberly Fell of Home Smart Realty and Brian Mache. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So tell me, Kimberly, a little bit about how you came to North Coast.
Well, if you live in North County and you're looking for a church, it's pretty much impossible to miss it. This place is like a college campus. It's very welcoming, it's very casual, and I don't know, like 11,000 people attend here weekly.
It's
so
it's pretty small, right?
Yeah. So a great sense of community too.
And as I'm looking over to you, Brian, I see you have a hat that says Weekend of Service. So you guys have a big Weekend of Service coming up?
We have a huge Weekend of Service coming up last week of April. You will find 10,000 plus people throughout the community just be in the hands and feet of Jesus. We know that that we have an opportunity to be influencers in our community. So we literally shut down the doors to the church of all 5 campuses, and we go out into the community and we do service, we do work, we do paint, we do landscaping, we do all sorts of different stuff in the schools, we do them in the city parks, we go to other nonprofits, other servicing agencies, and we want people to realize, people that go to the church, but people that don't go to church, that it's way bigger than the 4 walls here, that truly we want to go out and love our community, support our community, and honor Jesus in how we do that.
I like that. So all inclusive. And then you had an opportunity to work a few of the weekend services.
Yeah, I've done 3 previous ones. So the first 2, my husband and I went to a Downs town, which is for disabled adults. I think there's like a dozen of them around North County. And the folks who live there all wanted their bedrooms painted. They all painted them Charger blue. So it's going to be interesting.
I'm still a Charger fan.
It's going to be interesting if they're repainting them this year. But so there were people that did landscaping at their house. The awning up above their back patio by their pool was all fallen apart. So we replaced that. And it's just really rewarding to see how happy these folks are to have help with their home that they couldn't otherwise do.
Absolutely. And I mean, giving to the community is such a big part for you, especially being the North County Realty Specialist.
Yep. And there's something for everyone. I mean, what the most recent one, I was unable to kind of get my hands dirty because I had to work later that day. And so I went to the library for the middle school near my house, and they had some sort of system where you had to like score the books for the level of ability so that they can track the reading. So there's something for everyone.
Absolutely. Yeah. The young, old.
Yeah, we will have about 140 different sites to go to with over 700 different projects. Some are family friendly. Some will be for seniors. We'll have others that are high capacity type volunteer work, electrical work or plumbing work. Things like that, maybe even doing some landscaping and putting in new sprinkler systems. But we definitely have projects for everyone, both the young and the old, and people with different needs. Absolutely. So we will be in Carlsbad, Vista, Ramona, Encinitas, Bonsall, Temecula, Vista, Oceanside. We'll even be aboard Camp Pendleton, and for me that's super special as a veteran, to go make a difference there on base for the men and women that are serving our country and their families. So.
And I know you have such a unique story coming from the Marines and your retirement. And from my bottom of my heart, thank you so much. My family is also, my brother's in the Army as well. So I know that's such a big thing here in San Diego. Yeah. So we genuinely thank you for that. And your time and your involvement as well. So how would someone get involved in North Coast Church? Do they have to be a member? Are there things that they can help to fund the Weekend of Service coming up?
No, you definitely don't have to be a member. So we've got our website, weekendofservice.com, or you can go to northcoastchurch.com and kind of check out the church a little bit more. And you can go online and sign up for one of the projects there. We have shifts Saturday morning and Saturday evening. They go from 8 to 12 and 1 to 5, and we have the same thing on Sunday, 8 to 12 and 1 to 5. You just sign up for one of those timelines, and then a project manager will get in touch with you, And you just go out there, get dirty. You know, we'll have we'll have t-shirts for everyone. We have hats. It's not a mandatory thing to wear it, but it's pretty cool to see the team, our church body, just kind of get out there and enjoy serving the community.
Absolutely. And you've been in the community, North County, for 27 years, I think you said?
I have.
Yeah, so quite a long time. You know all of North County, San Diego, and Vista as well. So, I mean, obviously it's such an important thing to be involved in the community.
In the past, I've done like motivational and development, professional development projects, like with Brian Tracy. And he always says there's 7 things that give you, fulfillment in your life. And one of those 7 is community service. So it helps me in that way and professionally, because we're beautifying our awesome North County even further than it already is.
And you were telling me a little bit about the market in North County. So how's everything with the market right now?
The market's crazy. There's not tons of inventory. I had some statistics, but basically the average price of a home in North County is up to like $850, I think I said. And then in Vista, specifically in Shadow Ridge where I work, there's really low inventory. I think a national average is to have like 5 to 6 months of rolling inventory, and there's less than 1 month of inventory. I have buyers right now with an offer out on a home in Shadow Ridge, and they're one of 7 offers and that we're counting on today. So it's
a seller's market.
It's a seller's market for sure.
So Brian, a little bit about the weekend of service. What are some ways that you guys you've fundraised already, but what are some ways that you were getting that, all the donations in?
Last time we do it every odd year. So we started this in 2007. So this is our 6th weekend of service. Last year our goal was to raise $200,000, and all that goes towards our paints, our supplies, everything that we're doing. This year our goal is $250,000. So we've actually met it and have exceeded that.
Oh, wow.
So the way we do that is we have a few different real fun events. We do one called the Amazing Race to Serve. I'm sure you've seen that TV show.
Yes, love it.
Where we start it down by the beach, down there at the Oceanside Pier, and we kind of take over the city, and everyone's goal is to get back here with a bunch of clues, and it's a real fun way for our growth groups to get involved. That's really the hub of the ministry, and it just builds more community. It kind of gets everything going behind what we're getting ready to do a couple of months from then. We're modeling something that a lot of other churches across America are now starting to do within their own congregation. So that's the reality, is that we understand that this is influence, and to go in our communities and make a difference in honoring Jesus and doing that, it's an amazing thing to be a part of.
Well, I would love to be a part of it as well. I mean, just talking with you, you've convinced me. I'd love to be a part of it and be a part of the community as well.
Cool. We got a shirt with your name on it, Tony.
Yes.